Green Mountain Ghost Society here. Thank you for joining us in 2024. I booked a stay for my family in Hampton, New Hampshire. Little did I know, I accidentally booked a place right near one of New Hampshire's most haunted roads, Island Path Road. This is the path I walked, and I documented it. And now, I have this video for you. So I should first note that, as mentioned, I decided to do this last minute. I didn't even realize I was staying this close to a haunted road. So I didn't bring much gear. I forgot to bring my IR illuminator for my night vision. So the video wasn't as good as I had hoped for. I also meant to bring a handheld EVP recorder to record audio. I forgot to bring that. But we did get some interesting results, enough to put together this little video and maybe talk about the history of this road. If you do a Google search, like I said, it'll show up. A lot of people consider it one of the most haunted places in New Hampshire. Some of the claims are animals going missing, which I think could probably be explained if you checked into local animal predators, fisher cats. But that is one of the claims that is made. Other people also claim that there's light anomalies, flickering lights, full body apparitions, objects moving around by themselves. A lot of people speculate that one of the entities haunting this area is that of Goody Cole. Supposedly she lived in the area, but she was the only person that was convicted of witchcraft in the state of New Hampshire. And she wasn't executed, she was jailed for much of her life. And when she did pass, they drove a stake through her heart when they buried her. It's believed that she is buried near the Tuck Museum in Hampton, New Hampshire. I hoped to visit this area as well, but I was unable to make it out there one of the other nights that I was there. But she was a real person. There is a memorial for her by the Tuck Museum. It's a very well documented case. There's even a image of one of the court documents that I will provide in this video. But we're going to move forward with the investigation, and we hope you enjoy. Goody Cole, if you're out here and you want to let me know, give me a sign, or you can try talking into this device right here in my hand. Or if there's any other spirits out here, you are more than welcome to let yourself be known and talk into the device. Can you let me know what your name is? Okay. So I've got lights going off. It should be noted that the power lines are on the other side of the road. Can you try to make it light up all the way to the red? You're almost there.
once again, talking to the black device right here, and it might let me hear your voice and share your story. Can you tell me your name? It's going off again. We're going all the way into the red. Once again, the power lines are on the other side of the road. I don't know if that's Is that you making these lights go off? Can you tell me how you died? Or let me know why you're still here. Alright. Right now, the power lines are actually crossing over to this side of the road. We are directly under them. So that makes more sense to me. Did you live on this road? Is there anything I can do to help you? Give me your name. I'd be more than happy to share your story. That was my phone. So gone way down. Power lines are back on the other side of the street. What the heck was that? I'm not sure why, it just felt like the whole camera just shook in my hand, and there's...
So real quick, with the camera shaking my hand, weirdest thing, just all of a sudden it felt almost like a vibrate, and that camera has no vibrate functions. Also, possible EVPs, hard to say since I was outside, but when I asked, can you tell me your name, it almost sounded like a no.
Can you tell me your name?
So as I mentioned, I am outside. There's cars way off in the distance. It's hard to say anything's actually an EVP, and I would say nothing is actually proven unless it's crystal clear. These are not. But also, when I asked, did you live on this road, it kind of sounded like I got a response of, yeah.
Did you live on this road? Is there... I think we're coming up on the end of Island Path Road. Miss Goody Cole, are you here? Is anybody else here? I smell campfire. If there is anybody here, thank you for having me, guys. Start heading back the way I came, but I'd still really like it if you maybe said hi into the device that I'm holding, or maybe told me a little bit about yourself. Once again, I'd really like to try to tell your story. Your name would really help with that. I'm just going to stand here for a moment. Could you make a noise for me? Can you make it go to the red? To the fourth light? That's 3. Just one more. Come on, you're almost there. It's okay. So, when I asked for noise, my lights were going off again. As you can see, they're not doing anything now. I asked if it would go to the fourth light. Didn't appear to make it past the third light. But, it was interesting. Is anybody over here? I'm gonna take a picture or this way where there's no houses. It'd be cool if you did something to maybe show yourself in the picture. And the lights are going off again on the meter. Is there anybody out there that wants to say hello? I'll be heading back home soon, so this may be coming up on your last chance. Going into the red. And this is another one where I'm not right under any power lines or anything.
I'm sure, as you can tell, I was skipping around a little bit towards the end. Nobody needs a half hour of motion sickness. I did try to include anything that might be relevant, but as mentioned, this is a beautiful road. I would love living on this road. I did take some pictures on the way back. The pictures came out a little grainy, not too much of any interest. The only one that I found interesting was this one that's coming up. And I mean, as you can see from these pictures, they were taken at night, might be an aperture, but this streak was not seen in any other videos. I don't remember seeing a single bug out. I think it was too cold, but nothing that I can be 100% sure on what this is. It's definitely something worth taking a look at, but I have no actual explanation for what it is. It could be maybe a bug was out and it flew through and there was a long aperture since the pictures were at night. Also, as mentioned, some people claim that Eunice Goody Cole, the only woman convicted of witchcraft in the state of New Hampshire, might be one of the spirits that haunt this road. Some reports say that she lived in that area, although I've also read reports saying that she lived near what is now the Tuck Museum, and that she is allegedly buried in an unmarked grave somewhere around the Tuck Museum. There's even a monument for her near this museum. I wanted to visit that museum, but as far as time goes, it just didn't work out. The other nights, one of my children wasn't feeling well. Another one, it was raining, and it would have been bad for the equipment. So if you are in the area and you want to check out this history, though, I would recommend you do what I did not get to do and visit the Tuck Museum. Also, as far as the EMF or K2 meter going off, I always found it was going off at weird moments, like I was nowhere near power lines or houses, and then I could be right by houses or power lines and it would not go off. And there was a few occasions where it seemed to be going off as I was asking questions. It was pretty bizarre and kind of exciting. It's definitely happy with those results. Keep an eye out, as we hope to have a new episode coming out in a few weeks, and on May 25th we also have a investigation coming up, so keep an eye out for that video. Also, we want to take a moment to say thanks for joining us as we visit the unexplained. Keep watching.